Just off exit 11 on Route 89, Colby-Sawyer College resides in the quiet town of New London, New Hampshire. The biggest of its buildings, Colgate Hall, is one of the most recognizable images on campus. The third floor is a state-of-the-art communications facility, including multiple smart classrooms, a video studio, an audio studio, and a radio station, WSCS 90.9 The Charge.
When I came to the college, the third floor was an attic. The facilities have evolved enormously. Obviously, with the creation of the Baker Communications Center, we now have video taping and editing studios, we have a radio station, we have a newspaper studio, we have multimedia production rooms. We have the third floor.
It's been a really exciting time, specifically in video, because we've gotten 4 brand new Final Cut Pro editing stations. That's been an incredible boon to the program.
Whether you're a freshman or a senior, the communications department views everyone equally.
We're a small enough program that students can have sort of immediate access and experience making videos, being on the radio, working for the newspaper. I mean, I think that it's something, I know at Ithaca my son was going to have to wait till senior year to pick up a camera, and that seemed crazy.
Another staple of the communications department, small class sizes, allow teachers to cater to each student's needs and form the close relationships that are essential to the Colby-Sawyer learning experience.
I know my teachers by their first name. You know, I can go talk to them after class for help, and you see them in town, you see them around campus.
Always some type of communication going on with the students. Students are not scared to approach us.
I think that the professors are very respectful. They know you and what you want to do, and they're going to tailor their lessons and their experiences to that.
It's not so much palsy-walsy friendly as it is supportive and a shared learning experience.
Being a liberal arts school, communications majors at Colby-Sawyer are required to take a wide range of courses in order to experience every aspect of the department.
Colby-Sawyer is a really great place where there's an incredible mix.
The students need to have a background in a wide variety of writing and theory and production areas to meet the demands of the profession today. And if anything, I've seen the industry catch up to us.
What we offer in communication studies is grounded in the liberal arts tradition. In other words, you learn technical skills that will help you get your first job. But we also give you a grounding in other disciplines that will actually help you move on in your work and get you the interesting jobs that come second, third, and fourth.
I had actually gotten accepted into Fitchburg State back in Massachusetts, which had like a really strict film program. But when I looked at Colby-Sawyer, it had, like I said, had a little bit of everything. I could mess around with my video stuff. I could mess around on the radio. That was really cool, being able to have a radio show, working with the newspaper, and all these other theory comm courses.
In addition to taking their core classes, communications majors at Colby-Sawyer are required to complete an internship before they graduate.
The internships are another unique opportunity for Colby-Sawyer students.
I interned with NESN, New England Sports Network. They had me doing a variety of things, from finding tapes in the library to logging those tapes to actually writing some script for the shows that I worked on. Public speaking class really helped me out when I went into my interview. There were 100 applicants, only 9 of us got the internship, and I was the first one to go, so whatever I said must have stuck with my boss. So there were a lot of things at Colby-Sawyer that actually helped me out, and I really couldn't have done it without the education I got here.
I interned this summer at Six Flags Great Adventure. Well, I worked as an HR representative, a human resource representative, and basically I would hire people. I would go recruiting at schools. I think the most important thing I came away from this internship with was the knowledge of how businesses and organizations work, how to prepare a successful resume, and how to work in a business environment.
The students that come out of this program are commended for having technical skills that are above average, for being willing to go in and try things even if they've never done them before, and for generally having a good attitude about learning and trying new and different things.
The Colby-Sawyer Communications program also offers students a variety of extracurricular activities.
We have, believe it or not, for a very small college, we have larger newspaper staffs in the country for a weekly or bi-weekly paper.
We're pretty open in terms of who can write for the paper. Anyone who has an interest in journalism, who wants to work on their writing skills, they're free to come and write.
It's cool because since newspapers are kind of evolving at this point, you get to see how it's made traditionally, and then you get to think of ideas as a student, how you can use this in the real world, how to make it evolve, change, be different from what it is currently. It's predominantly communications majors, and it's there's a big interest obviously in what we're doing because it goes to the whole campus, and we want to make sure it looks good.
WSCS 90.9 FM, The Charge, has been around for about a decade. It's managed by a student executive board. I'm the advisor to that board and also to the radio club, which consists of all the folks who participate in the day-to-day operations of the station. To attract students to work on the radio station, we rely on our student executive board. We hold an information meeting. We have a presence at the Student Activities Carnival or Fair that they have every fall. And pretty much through word of mouth, we're able to attract them. Same thing holds in the community. We talk up the station wherever we go, and we make an effort to bring in voices representing all the different aspects of the community that we seek to serve.
Real Talk is a film review program where we review 3 or 4 recent releases. I host the show and I have 2 or 3 student reviewers. Students are really pretty much responsible for the whole thing. They're behind the camera, they're in the production room, they're directing it. It's for me, it's one of the things I most enjoy doing because I get to work with students outside the classroom.
So Colby-Sawyer has a chapter of Lambda Pi Eta, which is the National Honor Society for Communication Studies. It's very competitive, actually, to get into Lambda Pi Eta. You have to be at the top of your class, you have to have the top GPAs, and once admitted into the group, you have all kinds of additional resources and learning opportunities.
Whether it's in a debate that we host or a discussion board that we have, it's just to get people involved and to get people thinking about what communication studies really is.
Well, I took a group of students to deliver conference papers in San Diego at the national conference, and that was really exciting for them. They got to write research papers, present alongside other students from other universities, meet prospective graduate school advisors and professors, and learn about the ongoing study of communication.
The culminating project for communications majors, the Capstone Experience, comes in students' last semester at Colby-Sawyer.
The intent of the Capstone in Communication Studies is to afford students an opportunity to take the skills they've acquired over several years in the program and put those skills to work in a service project.
It's also a great opportunity to see and work with nonprofit organizations and to give something back to the community.
It teaches our students how to work with clients, which is a challenge of the real world that you can't replicate in the classroom.
I'm working with the Kearsarge Youth Hockey Association. I'm making a series of 6 radio pieces, 10 minutes long, and what I'm doing is I'm interviewing the coaches, the parents, and the players, and outside sources like professors on this campus to basically reintroduce the program because it kind of got lost over the past couple of years.
I'm working with the nonprofit organization known as the New London Outing Club. I'm providing them with new brochures for they basically have recreational sports every season. So every season I did a new brochure for them. I also helped redesign their website and their logo and gave them kind of a new image.
For my capstone, I am making a promotional video for a snowmobile charity trail ride. It's called Austin's Ride. A little 5-year-old kid who has cystic fibrosis. I'm hoping to finish making this video and then being able to put it on both the Team Austin website for the family and the cystic fibrosis website. I want people to be able to look at this video and be like, hey, that's a pretty cool ride. Let's go check that out.
I'm creating a pair of environmental literacy children's books that use a protagonist to kind of display positive ecological behaviors for children. But then I'm also integrating an audio component, and I'm making those print books into audiobooks that incorporate music and sound effects.
The Capstone Experience is quite literally the cap on a student's college career. And then at the end of the experience, they present their findings back to the college community on Scholars Day.
Call 603-526-3000 or visit us online at colby-sawyer.edu.